my name is Stephen Yu, and I'm a librarian here at UNC Greensboro, and I'm also liaison to the history department. As most university libraries, we have a situation where a particular librarian is responsible for helping the faculty and students in particular departments in their research needs and in assisting them, giving them instruction or assistance with reference questions and such. One of the big things that I do is create a LibGuide, which is a software here that produces a list of resources that's most useful to history students. And on tabs at the top, I give the best resources for finding books, book reviews, journal articles. Here there are several databases: American History and Life and Historical Abstracts, the main ones. Primary resources here, about 50 different databases, and listing those databases. And then we have newspapers, citation guides, and biographical sources. So I come up with this special list of resources that I think most history students find very useful, because we own several hundred databases, and to be able to make those databases most relevant to history available in one place is very useful, I think. And also I provide instructions to students, but the main thing I think I do for students is to provide research assistance. And with the LibGuides, over here on the right is my photograph and my phone number and my email address. And I encourage students to contact me when they're doing a research project and they have any difficulty using any of these databases, or they have questions about how to use correct terminology. Often, these databases are all done differently, and it can be very confusing. If you have if you're doing a research project and you're not using the right terms, sometimes you come up with way too much information. Sometimes you can't find enough. So I do help them with that. So I give them my email address and such. And just to show you, I've got a couple of saved emails here, just to show you here. Let's see, drafts. Here's a history question here. A student sent me an email question telling me what they were doing, and so what I will do is I will take that question, try to get into the databases, find the best databases, the best terminology, and I'll respond with them, telling them exactly what to do. I tell them to go to my history guide, I tell them to go to a particular database, I tell them to look up particular terms, so I'm giving them direct information about how to find the information that they're looking for. So I think that's one of the better things I can do, and I usually do about 50 of those kinds of consultations, is what that's called. And I can do it by email, or students come in as well. Last Friday I had a graduate student in history come in, and we sat down and talked about her study in the graduate school. She was primarily interested in finding primary resources and learning more about those. So we sat here for about an hour talking about these resources I've got listed, and talking about how they would be best useful to her. So I do a variety of things, but that's primarily it, I think. Providing instruction to students, but also providing assistance for their research projects and giving them detailed instruction on what they should be doing.